what is it called? Lo Ban Viet Hoa. When the French colonized Vietnam, they introduced the baguette. So they got the baguette and they said, we're gonna make this Vietnamese. Magically, this was spawned. They be fooinas by Arikans, they're talking in sneer right now. You know they're snorking about us Sikans, lad. But I can just full Pinocta like Isikans last, no one Osikans. That's why this language lasts the Snestikans. Look at the coriander. I've got half a garden coming out of my mouth. You might sit there and you might say, but I don't like coriander. Well then ask for no coriander, you f***wit. Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of It's All Eats. It's Loud As here. We're on King Street, Newtown. I'm looking for Sydney's best pork roll. We're starting a mission, right? We all pump pork rolls. Banh mi, call it whatever you want to call it. There's so many places, as you can imagine, there's 10,000, right? Obviously, I'm going to go to the popular spots. We're going to go Marrickville, we're going to go Hong Ha in Mascot, and we're going to go Cabramatta, the home of the Vietnamese community. How can we not? But I wanted to start at Delish, right? Because this is like a franchise. They're everywhere. They do Vietnamese food, pork rolls. And I went there once in Marrickville, not this one, and it was full gun. So I said, no, this should be on here, right? It's a popular place, let's go in. I'm gonna be getting the standard Vietnamese style pork roll everywhere, keep it consistent. I will remember to take account of the price for you. How are you, boss? Good, thank you. Vietnamese style pork roll, please.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. That was Vietnamese style pork roll, $8.50. It's a ratio, yeah? It's a fucking ratio. How good is it to how much it costs? As if you wouldn't prefer to eat a $5, $6 feed, that's okay, than a $38 feed, that's, oh, this is a mad feed. Give me the $6 feed all day, brother, get real. You know, I'll tell you the history of the pork roll, I know this. When the French colonized Vietnam, they introduced the baguette, and that's how the pork roll comes. So they got the baguette and they said, we're gonna make this Vietnamese. Magically, this was spawned. Of a gaze, it's got the patty, always spin out. Like say, this is what's referred to as pork, and this is, I don't know, what's referred to as chicken, these ones. Anyway, you know what my favorite part of pork rolls is too? The chilies they use, bird's eye chili. The most beautiful chili on earth, I love bird's eye. Anyway, let's oj. Oh, it's so saucy, so saucy. Bro, have you ever had a dry pork roll? If it's dry, I want to throw it at their face, I swear to God. To be honest, right, you know when you get the pork rolls and they got the shallots, you know, the long shallot and the long thing? This doesn't have that. This has more like shredded onion, lettuce style, what you find in a salad, and it's like shredded carrot. It's nice, right? I've had a lot better. I like that other way with the shallot, the long cucumber strip, yeah. But it's good, like it's saucy, it's like juicy as. The more I eat it, the less I like it. So we're gonna stop there. Let's move on. All right, lads, listen, the Lawnmower 4.0, I'm telling you, I promise you, this is the body clipper I use. It's waterproof. Look, it's got a light on it, right? It's wireless charging. I just keep it in the shower. It's a mad body clipper. I shave my chest, I shave my head. Why not? Why not? It shaves everything, right? It's really reliable. One wireless charge, it comes on a mad stand, right? Plugs in a USB charger. One wireless charge, I sit it up on the shower. I promise you 2 weeks. It's just a mad, reliable body clipper. You can get it for your partner. If you're a woman out there, get it for your partner. He'll love it. I promise you he'll love it. Anyway, I got a code for you. Code Spanian, 20% off. When you go on their website, order the Lawnmower 4.0, get the whole package. Code Spanian, 20% off. I promise you, you'll love it. Oj. All right, Marrickville pork roll. This place is famous. Hey, this used to be this little bodgiest little shop right here. It was like this little, you have to squeeze in, I swear. They've got anime now because they make killer pork rolls and they've revamped it so it's nice in there. But this spot, this is famous in my hood. Marrickville shops, it's a big Vietnamese community here too. It always has been. Bro, it's got a flash in there. It's full got a flash in there. This time Coke Zero as well. I remember pork rolls, mum's $5. If you got the fanciest pork roll, $5.50. I'm not talking ages ago, I'm talking like 2 years ago. Then again, their rent has probably doubled the price, true? They be in the Spanians, they're talking in sneer right now. You know they're snorking about us chickens, lad. Like fucking, who's coming in here? Russell Crowe's in our option, you know? It's mad how other people got their language, you know, but I can just full Pinocchio like Isikins last, no one knows Isikins. That's why this language lasts the Snestikins. Oh yeah, got my own stuff down pat, lad. How are you? Can I get a pork roll, please, with chili? Yeah. And 1 can of Coke. Thank you. You know what I like straight off the bat? The can was only $2. You don't understand how many places that I go to in the inner city, inner west, right? Where they'll charge you $3.50, $3.20 for $3 for a can is good nowadays. It was $2. So the pork roll was $8, the can was $2. That's important, bro. You know what? I'm impressed with the memory muscle that she had in the creative, constructive process of this pork roll. She's just looking around, just bang, bang like that, buzz, and it was just building, lad. Wow. So they use, instead of chopped chili, they make it out into a paste that they smear on. There's a lot more coriander on this one than the last one. I appreciate that. Try it out, bro. Wow. Wow. That's heaps better, bro. Mums. It has the pork has a lot more flavor. It's a lot more salty. I appreciate that. It tastes mad altogether. It is not as juicy as the last one, but in a good way. The chili's gone, bird's eye chili made into a paste. That's a mad pork roll, straight out. Good ratio of meat to salad. The last one had so much salad, bro. You see that? It's like I got a KFC coleslaw and just poured it in, lad. Look at this one, it's a good ratio. You know what I mean? This is lovely. And more coriander. You know what? I forgot to say that about the last place. I didn't taste coriander. You have to taste coriander. It's one of the 5 notable things that make up a pork roll, you know? Oh, that chili's hot. That's straight, lad. Leading, currently leading by far. I promise you. Let's oge. All right. Mascot Hong Ha. Everyone around my hood, they love this place. It would have been one of the comments if I didn't come here. This would have been going, you gotta go Hong Ha. Anyway, this place has been pumping like this. Lines out the door, down the street. It's been like this for about 6, 7 years now, right? But I swear, before last time I got out of jail, pork rolls weren't a thing. Like, they were just like cheap food that you would see at like a Vietnamese bakery. And it's like, oh, those little rolls, yeah, can I have one? Even from where I parked around the corner, walking along these shops here at Mascot, there's like another 5 pork roll places all in a row before you get to this one. And you always hear people say, nah, Hong Ha's not even the good one, it's the little one next to it, or it's 2 down, that's the best one. They always say that, yet Hong Ha's the only one that has lines out the door, and you go to the other ones and they're empty, but hey, the other ones are better, aren't they? Hey. The line progression is horrible. I'm gonna tell you straight out. I've been here for about over 10 minutes, 10, 12 minutes, and I've taken maybe 8 steps. They've probably served in that 10 to 12 minutes, 6 to 7 people. Like, come on, you know what I mean? That's not good enough. I'm gonna be straight out with you. It's not good enough. They're not cooking anything. They're not making anything. It's open bread, smear it, that's it. Come on, next. I don't even wanna eat it now. Hey, can I have pork roll with chili, please? Yes, please, thank you. Look, bruh, let me say this. I was standing in line at the very next shop. Just take that into account, bro. Like 25 minutes to assemble a pork roll. By the time I got to the front of the shop, I promise you I didn't even want it. But anyway, I'm not gonna let that be biased. I'm gonna assess the pork roll for what it is. It costs $8 like the other places. Let's have a suss. But you know when it's crunchy, I always like to you break it up, bro. Otherwise you're eating that crunchy shit. It's the best, you break it up, lad. Get all the crunchiness away, I swear. It looks the same as all the other ones. I tell you what, I like coriander, right? If you can see in there, you can't see any coriander whatsoever. I'll tell you why. Because she grabbed a stem of coriander, one stem with, at the end of it was like a little leaf. One. and put it in there. So the entire pork roll that I eat, one bite will have the flavor of coriander, which is disappointing. I seen it and I was gonna say, oh, can you add more coriander? But for the sake of a fair review, I give them what they think is acceptable to serve, and I don't ask for any different. True? But it does have these, which is what I was talking about. I like that onion, this spring onion, as opposed to the chopped up salad white onion. That's much better. Hey, what do? Oh, one of the boys. Hey, one of the boys from jail. Look, it doesn't even barely have pate on it. It has no flavor. It has no sauce on it. There is, on this side, the slightest remnants of the mayonnaise. It has no pate. It has none of that brown soy sauce, whatever it is. It has none of that. And there is the one stick of coriander that exists. Here's the one stick. That stick of coriander is the entire coriander that exists on the roll. That's it, Shay, Mum's. 2 shops down, another pork roll place, empty. 2 shops down there, another pork roll place, empty. What do? How are you, bro? Boom.
What are you up to?
Nah, just filming around, bro. Yeah. I'm doing best pork roll in Sydney. So we tried Hong Ha out.
You're gonna try down the one?
It's better? Better than Hong Ha? You know what? If there's no line, I'm gonna chuck an extra one in. Why not? Here, this one, it's on the way back to the car, right? There's so many. I'm gonna try this one, right? Just wait here, I'll come back with one. We'll see. All right, let's go. $8, like everywhere else. Look at the top of that. There's like 75 corianders on it. Look at it, compared to one. At the end of the day, you might sit there and you might say, but I don't like coriander. Well, then ask for no coriander, you fuckwit. At the end of the day, if you want coriander, there should be coriander on it. Heck yeah. Look at that, sauces galore. Oh, and this one is the first one where the roll is soft. I like that. I swear to God, I like that. It's so much better on a soft bun. It's so much better on a soft bun. Look at the coriander. Oh, I got half a garden coming out of my mouth. They must have heard me from up the street, lad. I promise you, this is considerably better than Hong Ha. But, is it better than Marrickville? Fuck no, Marrickville's still winning. We are in Western Sydney and what everyone refers to as the center of the Vietnamese community. Everyone always says it's Vietnamese related food with pho, pork rolls. It's always go to Cabra, they've got the best this. Go to Cabra, we've got the best that. So we're in Cabramatta. We're here to put you to the test, brother. Talk is easy, let's oge. I found what is clearly the most central, most popular out of all the pork roll spots. There's one just there across the road, just says hot bread. What is it called? Lo Ban Viet Hoa. Like that's what it's called. That's what it says at the front. Judge my pronunciation, well let's cut. Oh, look at the gold, bro. Look at the mad gold, bro. They got mad crosses here and all that. That's huge. How are ya? Can I get a pork roll with chili, please? Look at the stacks, brother. Shows how much they go through in a day. Look at the stack of coriander, brother. It's about fucking 4,000 banh mi's worth. Or if you're talking about Hong Ha, it's like a year's worth of coriander. What's going on, Hong Ha, huh? I'm onto you. Thank you. $6. Beautiful. The cheapest yet, $6. No Coke Zero, I'm disappointed. What do you mean Coke Zero? What's that? It's one of the harder ones. I'll just break it up. You know the go, you know the oge. Break it up, but no one wants to sit here eating crispy fucking shells. I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, compared to the other ones, it's definitely minimal. All of the other places I went to, it was packed. There was heaps of everything on there. This is minimal. This seems to have the insides of like 1/3 of the other rolls. That's just what I can see initially. Look, it's got pate on, there's the sauce there. Okay, it's got pate in there. I don't know, brother, let's have a go. It's $6, it's not $8. But understand that to rent a house in Cabramatta is $400 a week. To rent a house in Marrickville is $1,200 a week. We're on the border of the edge of Sydney, you know what I mean? So I can understand why a pork roll would be $2 cheaper. You know, if I was hungry, I reckon I could eat about 3 of these. It's very skinny, not much on it. And other than that, just a very standard pork roll. There's nothing to complain about other than the size, the amount that's on it. Other than that, without a doubt, hey, doing, hey, without a doubt, I'm gonna tell you straight out, Marrickville is the best. Look, I'm hungry, I eat it, it's nice, right? Obviously, there's a good amount of pate on it, I'll tell you that. I'm gonna tell you what, I came to Cabramatta, I came to the popular pork roll spot. We come out here, we put you to the test. We got better pork rolls in Marrickville. I guarantee you, we got better pork rolls. All right, it's $2 cheaper. Everything's cheaper here. It's the deep in the western suburbs. Fuck. That's it, brother. Marrickville wins. I'm sorry. That's it, boys.